I speak this letter under the moon, not to persuade, not to resolve, but to notice. I do not offer answers, I offer attention. I speak from exile, not as metaphor, but as condition. May this letter be received by those who have learned to listen carefully. Dear you, this is the first letter, and already something is trying to emerge. Not loudly, not clearly, not in a way that can be easily named. Just beneath the surface, something soft, something uncertain, something that does not yet trust the world enough to fully arrive. They call this the pink moon, a name given not for the color of the moon, but for what begins to grow beneath it. Wild ground flocks, small blooms that return even after winter has pressed hard against the earth. Not spectacular, but persistent. I have been thinking about what it means to emerge in a time when so much is collapsing, because emergence right now is not clean. It is not triumphant. It does not come with certainty. It comes with risk. To emerge is to make yourself slightly visible again, to risk being seen in a world that has not yet proven it knows how to care for what it sees. And exile complicates this, because when you have learned through the body that visibility can cost you something, you do not rush toward the light. You hesitate, you measure, you ask, is it safe enough to grow here? I'm learning that not everything meant to grow needs to be exposed immediately. Some things need to remain partially hidden in order to survive. The root does not apologize for being underground. The seed does not rush its own unfolding. And yet, there is something stubborn in life, something that insists, something that returns. The poet Ross Gay reminds us that even in constrained conditions, life finds ways to offer small gestures of sweetness, not as denial, but as evidence. A shared meal, a bloom no one planted, a moment of laughter that slips through anyway. I have been noticing these things more carefully, not because they fix anything, but because they remind me that collapse does not get the final word. Still, I do not want to romanticize emergence, because emergence for many of us is happening under pressure. Housing is uncertain, work is unstable, bodies are targeted, communities are fractured. To emerge in this context is not a return to ease. It is a negotiation, a calculation, a quiet question. How much of myself can I afford to reveal right now? The work of fugitivity, as Fred Moten teaches, is not to disappear, but to remain. To remain in relation, to remain in study, to remain in motion without surrendering yourself to capture. And that changes how I think about growth. Growth is not expansion at all costs. Growth is discernment. Growth is knowing where to root, where to withhold, where to offer yourself, and where to remain protected. James Baldwin reminds me, That to tell the truth about the world as it is not pessimism. It is love. A fierce refusal to lie about what harms us. So I will not say that everything is getting better. It is not. But I will say something is trying to grow. Maybe that is enough for now. Here is what the moon illuminated for me. That emergence requires patience. That not everything that is possible is ready. That slowness is not failure, it is protection. I notice how quickly I still feel the pull to explain myself, to make my life legible, to prove that what is growing in me has value. And this month, I am practicing something different. I'm letting what is emerging remain partially unseen. I'm trusting that not everything needs to be witnessed in order to be real. I am asking, more honestly, where am I safe enough to grow? This letter is complete. I release it back into the dark until the next full moon. May you honor what is emerging, even if it is small, even if it is fragile, even if it is not yet ready to be seen. Move carefully. Grow where you can.